Hey guys, this video that you're about to watch, I actually intended on releasing it complete, but it's been a long time since I've done video, so I figure I'll go ahead and maybe do it like a two-parter or something. I've actually got most of the cabinet done, as you'll see in the video. I'm not going to show you yet, not yet, but you'll see as it goes along, and it'll get up to the point to where I'm about ready to put the sink in, and well, actually a little bit before that, but then I'm also needing to make cabinet doors. But I figured instead of making you guys wait, I would go ahead and put something out for you guys. Hope you like it. How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be working on my stealth camping trailer, I guess what you'd call it. I'm going to be putting in the little kitchenette, the countertop and the cabinets and whatnot, and I've chosen to do it in the style of kind of like the way RVs are built and put together. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Well, first off, this is kind of the corner here where everything's going to go, and I'm going to have kind of a cabinet coming across here, and then it's going to be probably about 3 foot tall, and then over here I'm going to have probably a foot and a half tall little pedestal for like a refrigerator here, and then there's going to be a water tank underneath, sink in the corner, and a little space over here to put like a Coleman stove or something. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to build a framework for the cabinets and all out of 2x2, and basically have that as the main structure, and then cover it with some sort of plywood or something, which will in turn kind of reinforce it even more. By the time I'm done, it'll be a nice solid cabinet. And yeah, I've kind of measured things out, and I'm about ready to start cutting. And I'm going to be using a miter saw since it's only 2x2. I think that will do the job just fine. Now when I get to doing the plywood, I'll probably have to use a table saw or a skill saw, but yeah. Now I'm gonna measure out, because my top rail that I need for my piece has been about 4 foot. Everybody's gonna be a little different according to the you know, what kind of trailer you got. But I'm gonna measure this out. Okay, so far I have the framework for the main part of the cabinet. I do have to add some like slats in here for the door that's going to be right in here, and then I need to add some slats in here for the stand, for support for the stand that's going to be over here for the refrigerator. But yeah, that's it so far. Well guys, as you can see, I've got most of the framework up. I've got to put another piece like that one up here on this shelf to keep stuff from sliding off, and then I'll probably put a little brace down around here, and then one across here. My intention is the refrigerator is going to sit there. Underneath it is going to be a water tank right here with a pump, and then up here is going to be like a wastewater tank, and then the sink's going to be either there or somewhere there. I haven't figured out exactly yet, but yeah, she's coming right along. Well guys, we've so far I have the top on there. Of course there's a brace piece underneath here. That's either going to be water tank down under there or storage, and then back in this back corner, like I told you before, it's going to be wastewater tank, sink. If I can get tank small enough but big enough, in other words, like maybe a couple 10-gallon tanks that would fit in that space, and I would probably just put them there and use that for storage under there. But there's that part of it. There's going to be kind of like a drawer right in this area, hopefully. And then the skins, I'm just going to paint them white, but this is what I ended up with. It's like a 1/4 inch, I think. Yeah, so. Well, as you can see, I put the bracing in there like I said I was going to do. And I started putting in pieces for the drawer. Originally I was going to go with slides and all that, you know, normal way of putting the drawers in, but then I happened to see a piece of furniture that we had and come up with a completely different and easier way of doing it. As you can see, basically the drawer will come in here, slide across this. That piece will keep it in, this piece will keep it up. I did the same on the other side, and it's cheaper, easier, other than, you know, just making sure you got everything level and whatnot. But I am just about ready to start putting a skin on it, and yeah, that'll be probably the next scene. Well guys, I've got a bunch of crap sitting in there, but I have put the skin on, and you see the drawer, and where that door is going to be, and then where the other door is going to be. Even if I put a water tank in there, I'll probably go ahead and have a door there, just in case I don't. But yeah, it's basically 2x2s put together. I don't know if you can see that with L brackets. Let's see, yeah. So it's coming right along. Now, as you can see, I've made a drawer. First time I've ever made a drawer. But simply what I did is I had some 1x6s, so I cut them down to the right size and the right length, and a piece of plywood I cut in a square. You can basically see there. And yeah, made the drawer. Of course, I got it full of crap right now. I still got to make the covers and the cabinet doors, of course. Alright guys, I'll show you how far I've gotten on it so far. As you can see, I've pretty much gotten all the skin on it. Forgive all the mess that I have stuck in the shelves and whatnot. I'll clean it out once I get done. But yeah, I've got the bracings for the sides, as you see. I'm going to leave this open for water tank. I may eventually change that, but I'm not sure yet. But what I have started is the part where I'm going to put the sink. I've decided to put it over here rather than putting it over there. And eventually what I'm going to do is there's going to be another piece of 2x2, oops, sorry, a little too close there, 2x2 across there, and it'll have a face on it as well, like the rest of the cabinet. And what I've done is I've taken some of this plywood that I've gotten. You can see it's a little aged from sitting in somebody's garage, but what I ended up doing is I actually sanded it down, and I kind of like the colors that come from that. And that is the counter top for in there. So now I'm going to go ahead and slide the counter into there just to keep it there. I'm not going to attach it right now till I figure out what's going on with the water tank and all. Let me go ahead and grab that. And I was kind of, I'll show you in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and slide this in. Fits pretty good. Now, one of the things that I did, a little mistake here. I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit bigger crack on that side than there is here. I guess when I did it, and it's kind of hard to get things straight because you're dealing with a round front. So there's no real set mark on some places in some areas, but you can't really tell. So I'm not too much worried about it. And now what I've done for the sink, as you can tell, let me try to put it down where you can see a little better, is I actually took a piece of UHMD, or whatever you call it, that I had, and I cut the shape for the sink and whatnot, and I took a smaller piece that I trimmed and actually attached it on the back, heated it up, bent it to make it come around there. That way it'll fit nicely against the wall there. And now I have another couple pieces here. These pieces are for the two sides, because what I'm doing, excuse me, sorry, what I'm doing is, you know, that's about an inch and a half to 2 inch lip there, somewhere in there, but I'm putting like a 1/2 inch lip around the rest of it. That's going to be there, and I was kind of worried because my piece that I had was a little short, so what I ended up doing is just making another piece that I will be attaching there, so that way the sink will actually have a lip around it, and I'll seal around it with caulk, and that's where the sink will be sitting, and it'll look somewhat like that. I still have to build the cabinets, of course, but yeah, that's how far I've gotten so far. And this is what I come up with the sink set up. I decided to go ahead and go with the same on the front there, and yeah, pretty much it's got a little lip around the top of it. I still gotta put some screws in over here and then seal around the whole thing. But one thing I did find out was cool, I put a light behind this at nighttime and it actually glows through it, so I might end up putting some LEDs in there or something. Well guys, that'll just about do it for now, but join me next time. I'll either be putting the doors on these cabinets or starting on this dresser slash closet thing I'm going to put on the other side there. So don't forget to hit that like button, it really helps the channel out. Subscribe if you haven't, leave a comment, and till next time, thanks for watching.